just like plop them in there.
Sorry, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, could I get 2 combos, chef's choice on those?
You got it.
Yeah.
Hi. I'll give you
Hi,
a call,
Siny.
in a sec. Hello.
How are you today?
I'm good. I'm good. Just training a new employee, so I'll give you a call out
Ooh.
once I'm done.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
You have a good day.
You too.
I think I did it. Okay.
Hello, you here?
I'm right here behind you. Yeah, starting fresh as I am, and I like giving people a chance here.
Yeah.
I'll tell you
Give
more
me a
about
second.
that after. Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
I don't know how Siny is going to handle the new Tad, or if she's even going to notice at first. Because he's going to put the focus on her, which he has been doing a lot lately because that's what friends do. And not get into anything about himself. So, unless he's asked, and then he may or may not lie. So, fun. This is a pretty good view of the whole city. Can't really see anything that's going on. Occasionally cars like around the court center, but everything else is a bit far. So I've been kind of, it's weird to me that the YouTube videos are so much darker than my actual videos. Especially since a lot of my talks with Siny especially happen at night. Like, that's just the time we're both around. It's gonna get to that time soon. So, I don't know. I think probably I need to lighten them up in my editor, but I don't wanna. It's not even what I use as my. That may have been loud. What I use as my video editor is actually my DAW for voice acting auditions and stuff. There's Reaper, and it's not really. It's not ideal for video editing, but it is. I mean, it'll do the job, and then I don't have to learn a different piece of software. I just had to learn how to, video basics on a software I already knew for audio stuff. So I'm sure there's a setting somewhere. I just need to find it. I don't wanna though. I don't wanna. I need to set some presets because every time I go in there, I have to do everything. Like, I have to make all the settings adjustments and everything so I can make it a video. And if I just would save some presets, I wouldn't have to do that every time. It'd probably trim off. It wouldn't trim off a lot of my work. It'd trim off maybe 3 minutes. I don't make a lot of adjustments, but whatever. Probably not even 3 minutes. I'm fine. This is fine. I'm just waiting for Siny. He would go do something, but He got 3 unknown calls in a row right after he woke up. I talked about it a little when it happened, but I didn't have my mic on. So y'all didn't hear it. Only I heard it. I don't know why I didn't notice that I couldn't hear myself in my... Maybe I could. Did I turn it off when I was restarting things? I might have. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. I know. Tad's nervous about that. Otherwise, he'd be off exploring more. Looking into finding friends, preferably friends who won't take his money and food and only mention the food. I don't know if it was the same guy. Someone took the money out of his wallet. He probably had, I'm gonna say 600 maybe in there. Maybe more like 500. He would have at least had something. So yeah. But I have used money since Mickey robbed me, right? Yeah, I think so. I think I have, because I had to go to... Yeah. Anyway. This is him hiding, looking out over the whole city. You mostly see people approaching. He didn't go up there because that looks like a great spot for a mountain lion. He doesn't want to deal with that. So he stayed down lower, a little bit lower. This actually looks like a great place for a mountain lion, but I don't see one. So they're probably spaced out a certain distance from each other, so they don't attack each other. I don't know. Well, aggressive animals attack other aggressive animals. Can't
Oh
sit
my God.
comfortably.
Yeah, it sucks.
Having trouble.
Uh,
I'll just sit normal.
Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on.
I forgot I had my chair.
Oh God. Okay. Give me just like. Give me just a sec. I'm gonna.
All right.
You know.
I'll just sit here looking over the city.
Yeah.
Like
I'll stand here and
God.
think. Yeah. Huh.
I am in control. All right. I'll stop talking.
Okay, I'm done thinking.
All right. Well,
Like, I'm done thinking forever.
all right.
I can't. Oh my god. I can't believe I was. It took me like 2 hours to interview and train someone. That was. It's crazy.
How long does it normally take?
I mean, it doesn't take that long. I mean, it might not have been 2 hours, but I feel like I texted Ethan 2 hours ago, like, I'm just gonna, take care of this interview now. I'll call you later. And the timestamp is 2 hours ago.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
she seems great. She, needed, I think she just needed us to take it pretty slow, and that's fair. I don't mind, but it's, when
Yeah.
you're engaged,
similar.
actively engaged in something, for 2 hours, it's just,
Yeah. Yeah.
but now I'm out of there.
Yeah. I thought about going up higher, but I have a feeling there's probably a mountain lion up there.
Oh, yeah, probably.
So I just
Uh-huh.
figured I'd stay down here where I know there isn't.
Yeah,
know? Yeah.
that's very good.
And I can still see like the whole city and the court center, which
Yep,
is huge.
yep.
But I can only see traffic from the courts. I can't hear traffic. It's
Yeah.
great. You know?
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Mm-hmm.
I won't be I won't be spotted by Kenneth up here, I don't think.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think so either.
I woke up and well, like 2 days ago I woke up and within like 2 seconds of waking up I got an unknown call.
I remember that, yeah.
Yeah. Today it was like 15 seconds and I got 3 in a row. I didn't answer any of them, so he's getting impatient. I'm hoping he thinks I changed my number here soon. But we'll
Yeah.
see, I guess. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I almost called you to make sure Ursula wasn't working at the taco
Yeah.
stall, but then I peeked in and I just saw you and 2 other people that weren't Ursula, so
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Yeah.
thought maybe it was safe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Someone asked me about what the hell was it? The smileys? The smi- What was it called?
Recently? The smileys,
Yeah,
yeah.
like yesterday, I think.
Do you know
Someone
who
who
it
works
was?
at the store. Yeah. It's Robin. She's
Robin.
pretty great. Yeah, she works at the stall. White hair. Runs with the what are they called nowadays? Used to be Chaos Legion, is now Ravens.
Runs with the
Um,
Ravens.
Mm-hmm. And she just asked, "Have you ever heard of this group, that the Smileys?" And I was like,
Huh.
I feel like I have, but I couldn't place it in the moment. And then I said, "Yeah, I think I heard they were like a cult or something." And she said, "Huh, interesting." And she just basically said, like, "Yeah, she's just heard less than flattering things about them."
Robin with the Ravens.
Mm-hmm.
Try to take
Robin
notes.
Banks.
And she didn't say why she was asking. It was just
No. I asked her. Mm, I think, if I'm not mistaken, she said something about. Shit. Did she say this or was I thinking it? Oh my god, my brain. That she's just heard less than nice things about them recently or something like that. Like, it sounded like it was a topic um that was timely for her for some reason. Maybe other people were talking about it, or I don't know. But it did kind of seem like she wanted some information from me, but wasn't really wanting to give me anything in return.
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, I would say stick to that amount of information even if you learn more. Just,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Yeah.
don't let on that you know anything that, you know, a random passerby wouldn't overhear or something.
Yeah.
All right. You know, I don't know. It seems like something you don't want to get caught up with if you don't have to, you know? So,
Yeah.
I'm also is making me more curious about New Epsilon. You know,
Oh.
not like joining, but about like what their deal is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, have you heard about them like hanging around the cemetery or investigating certain people?
I mean, I've the only thing about the cemetery and them I know about is they ran an event there once to just kind of clean it up and place flowers on the graves.
Huh.
Investigating people, no, but I know of people who investigate them or who want to,
Yeah.
obviously. How come?
Oh, just things I heard about them maybe making some people uncomfortable around loved ones' graves, you know?
What?
Yeah, I don't know for sure if it was like a misunderstanding or what. But it had to do with Edgar and New Epsilon. So,
Oh, interesting. Do tell if you feel
well,
comfortable.
that's about all I know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what they were actually doing. And I don't know for sure how Edgar was involved. That was something I overheard from somebody else.
Okay.
That yeah, it's just like little bits and pieces I've heard from random
Mm-hmm.
things, which is weird. I'm trying to figure out if they're you know, acting in bad faith, as it were. Faith being kind of a pun
Mm-hmm.
there, you know.
Yeah.
Uh, More out of curiosity than anything. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, I have. There's Raul who wants to be a part of it. Like
Mm-hmm.
I have his interest in mind, but
Yep.
like even if I find out they are a cult, I'm not one to tell someone who they can and can't hang out with.
100%.
It just may determine whether or not I hang out with Raul. You know?
Yes. 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 100%. You see how easy it is to get sucked into the.
Yeah.
No,
It's
that's
none of my
exactly what happened to
business.
me.
It's
Yeah,
none of my
exactly.
business, Signy.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
That's why I'm
but
asking
still,
you
like,
and not going to ask
yeah.
someone who would know
I
for
know.
sure. You know?
I know. But it's like that's exactly how I thought about it. Like when I, did my investigating or whatever, spying on them.
Like, who's the leader? It's Eliza?
Yes.
I don't think I've met her. Would I
Yeah.
know if I met her?
Probably yes.
Okay.
she wears all blue or the baby blue.
Yeah.
She's got dark long hair, always in a braid. She's got a motorbike that is very, very specifically also the same blue. Wears the chain. Has,
Huh.
I think she's got like a couple tattoos on her face. And she has a
Tattoos
very,
on
very
her
specific.
face.
Yeah, yeah,
Huh.
yeah. Like right at the hairline, so you can't really tell. I don't think.
I see.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of them have like a former life, so you know that they
Yeah. Like
might
maybe
not be so proud of.
something she put away from her
Yeah.
past. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So they have a board of directors that is Eliza, and then there's Diego and Ashton Sterlingham, I think is his name.
Did
Ashton
I meet
used to work at the.
Ashton? Was
Uh-huh.
he on the bike ride? Or was that someone else?
On the bike ride.
I know
Was he?
Diego was there.
Yes. Was he on the bike ride?
I
I
don't-
don't remember. Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
he
know.
was. Yeah,
I
think
remember
so,
hearing
yeah.
his name, but I don't
Mhm.
remember if I
Yeah.
heard his name because he was there or because
Yeah.
they were talking
Yeah,
about
he might
him.
have been there. He might have been there. I don't remember anymore. But yeah, he's he also red hair, tattoos on his face.
Yeah. Was-
Um,
Was Raul part of a group before he tried to be in New Epsilon?
no, no.
Not like an official group or anything? Like he wasn't in a
No.
gang or a motor club or
Mm,
anything like that?
I mean, I think like way back when he tried to be in like a racing group or something, and he did
Oh,
have
like-
some sort of
I
you
think he
know.
said something like Red Line or something.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And he also had some like he's got some former ties to some group, but
Huh.
I don't like yeah, he's I mean, I feel like he used to be one of these kind of floating around type of low-level criminals. Like way
Yeah.
back when.
Like
But
the ones yesterday who one of them stole one of my pieces of food that you gave me and
what?
and mentioned
Oh
it.
my god.
But then I went to go get repair kits today and found that they took the money out of my wallet too. So
Oh right.
they didn't
Okay.
mention that part. Luckily it wasn't much, probably like $500
Okay.
bucks, but
Was it a Scottish gentleman by any chance?
I don't remember. I got taken hostage a couple times yesterday.
Okay.
It
yeah.
was
because
there-
there are not a
there were
lot of
two
people
of
who
'em-
rob.
there were
Mhm.
two of them in my pockets, and one of them didn't quite fit in his clothes. Like his nipples were hanging out of his shirt.
Oh. Huh,
it was
interesting.
weird. Yeah.
Right.
It was like they kidnapped me and but I stole a motorbike because my both my vehicle, my tow truck and my car were stuck over at Mosley's in the tow lot, and I couldn't get to either of those places without my
nice.
head popping.
Mhm.
So
Oh yeah, I
so
heard
I
about
looked
that.
for keys and I found one on a motorbike, and as I was riding it, they drove up next to me and kept saying there was a baby on my roof, and it was a motorbike, so I was confused. I just kept going. But then I
Mhm.
hit a car and I flew off the bike, and then they
Mhm.
told me to get in the trunk, you know.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That I remember this baby on the roof shit.
I don't
remember
understand.
It. Yeah, I remember it happening to Ethan.
Was
Who
he
the
also
hell was
riding
it?
something without a roof?
No, I think he actually had a roof. But
Oh.
how was I there? I had to have been there. Oh wait, were they? Okay. Anyway, it doesn't really matter who they are.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
The woman with them apparently knows Dutch and started telling me
Oh.
my last name was wrong, and I'm like, it's Americanized. It's not actually. It's not like proper Dutch. It's Americanized
Yeah.
Dutch. You know, like
Yeah.
we didn't get into too much of an argument about it yet. Before we
Okay.
had to move on to the next 24/7 because they took me to 5 of them.
Oh boy,
Uh,
that's a fun time.
all of them had already been hit, so they didn't get to rob anyone, and it's fine. I couldn't tow anyway, you know?
Yeah.
Couldn't do much of anything.
So then they grabbed your food and your $500 or whatever.
Yeah, just one of my
Hell yeah.
foods. Just one of my
Oh
foods.
yeah, one
but-
of your foods. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They
So I
didn't
had
want
the
you
other
to starve.
foods. Yeah,
Yeah.
they didn't want me to starve, but
Mm.
they also apparently didn't want to starve, so
Wow.
it's weird. I don't know. I kind of had fun being taken hostage yesterday.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. It was something to do, you know? Towing gets kind of boring after a while. But
Oh, God,
I'm trying to
yes.
make money because I do want a motorbike of my own that I don't have to just magically find the keys to, because
Yes.
somebody is, I guess, too lazy to take their keys with them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or maybe
Yeah, I'm-
loses their keys all the time. Just spare set there.
Spare set and yeah. Yeah, a motorbike would be great. I might want one myself.
It would help with climbing these hills. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was gonna
It
get
will
like
also-
the Manchester Scout. It only seats one person, and it was cheap enough for a while, but people keep buying them. So every time I think I've made enough money, I go to Mosley's and I need $20,000 more. So
God damn.
yeah,
If you ever need a loan, just let me know.
yeah, that's fine. I'm patient. I
Yeah.
can wait.
Yeah. If
I
you just
also-
feel like at some point, like the price is getting out of hand, you
Yeah.
want to just get it now.
Get it now before it goes up too
Mhm.
much more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't even know if I want a Manchester Scout now. Maybe I want one where I can have another like a
friend.
passenger. Yeah.
Yep.
We'll see. But those cost even more, so
Mm-hmm.
you know, the ones that are
Yep.
good enough at least to climb up a mountain.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I could just use a little moped from Senior Buns or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, I bought a Vespa. I rarely ride it. I mean, that one doesn't climb hills obviously because it's a Vespa, but I like it.
I doubt that even climb the paved hills.
No, it's a D
It
class. I think.
struggles to get up there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It just screams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yesterday towing, I towed a helicopter to Mosley's. It was a Mosley's delivery, and it was like one of those little personal helicopters. Yeah,
Oh, holy shit.
yeah.
Crazy things.
I figured if I was ever gonna tow one of those, it'd be like to the airport or something,
Mm-hmm.
where they live. But no,
Yeah.
right to Mosley's.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. I remember one time I stopped in Mirror Park to just refuel my car, and someone was just casually there refueling their jetpack, and I was like,
Wow.
this is another day in Los Santos.
Is that who did you say dropped you? It was Osvaldo dropped
Oh,
you?
Osvaldo.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't him though. It was someone else.
Are you okay with him
don't.
now? Or
I
you
mean,
still mad about that?
I mean, I'm okay with him in the sense that I keep my distance, but when he comes by food or anything like that, I'm cordial. That's
Yeah, you're civil.
that's whatever.
All right.
Yeah, I mean yesterday, was it yesterday? Yeah, Raul, like there was a tow truck with a jet plane on the back, and
A jet plane. I
yeah,
haven't
like a
got
little
to tow
small
one
jet.
of those yet.
Yeah. And Raul was just like, okay, let's go. And I was like, where are we going? And I was like, yeah, on an adventure. And then, he runs towards the tow truck, and I see, oh, right, there's Osvaldo in the driver's seat of the tow truck. I'm not going anywhere near that because I feel like I'm gonna get pushed out of the plane and not gonna
Nah.
have a good time. But
Nah,
so
you'd probably
I,
just blow up with the plane.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
like
just blow up.
So apparently they like I kind of just hid away, and Raul went on his adventure, which was, I mean, that's fine. He said like 2 people went to the or was it 4 people went to the hospital? They never actually got off the ground with the plane, so you know,
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
you missed adventure though. You know.
Yes, yes, but you know, if there's a risk of going like falling from a high place, you know, and with Osvaldo being involved, yeah, I'd rather stay away.
All right. Well, all I know is I've seen that he hosts some events sometimes, and they look pretty fun. I
Yeah, I
haven't gone
agree.
to any, but you know,
Yeah,
maybe
yeah, I
I'll do
agree.
that sometime. That'd help me get up some money
Yeah.
if I win. That's a big if, you know. But
Yep, yep. There's always that.
someone's got to win. Might be
Someone's
me.
always gotta win, yeah. It might be you, yeah.
Might be me. But yeah, yeah, I really like this view. It's kind of a pain to get up here in my ingot, but it's not. I mean, it'll make it. So
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, I swapped cars, so I, you know.
Yeah. Well, I did warn you that you might need
Yeah,
to.
you did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for that.
I think he probably could have made it up here, but it would have been
Yeah, a little slidey.
a little more difficult. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I
You
mean,
might
that
have
might be
rammed yourself off the
maybe.
right
Oh
into the
my
water.
god. Holy fuck, oh my god. You can't, like, yesterday was the craziest drive back from Toledo ever. So Ethan got taken hostage while I don't remember what I was doing, having a meeting with someone. And Raul got his car, which is it's a crazy taxi. It's like souped up to, I don't even know what it's got in its belly, but it goes fast. And recently, I don't think it's got like a, what's it called, like a roll bar or something. So it's very tippy. And so we didn't hear anything from Ethan, and we decided to drive up north because he had been, you know, hostage for a while. So we went up to Toledo, and then he wasn't there, so we drove back. And I think Raul flipped the car probably 6 times. One time, he sent it into the ocean, but, you know, we barely managed to just drive back up. Yeah, probably 6 or 7 times during that thing. And almost, yeah, it was crazy. I'm so happy we're not dead.
So you'll get in a car like that with Raul,
Yep.
but you won't get on a tow truck with Osvaldo.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well,
Yes. I mean, I'm stupid
alright.
that way. Yeah. No, okay. So I didn't know he was gonna keep doing that.
Yeah.
And, you know,
It's
once we were,
true.
yeah.
It's true.
Mhm. However, I have been on motorbikes with him for enough that I know, like, how he, you know.
Yeah.
But it was
He's a
crazy.
thrill
It was just
seeker.
on two. Yes.
So,
yes.
that
Yeah. He
might
also
be
wants me to.
part of the thing that he likes about that car, you know?
100%. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, when we got the car back to Ethan, it looked like a raisin. It didn't have doors. It didn't have its like taxi sign on top. It was mangled to shit. It was, yeah, one hell of a drive.
Well, I think Raul would really like a demolition derby.
Oh yeah. Oh, he also wants to. So he got into racing recently, and he wants me to be his passenger princess to go, you know, on a race with him, and I'm like, I'm not opposed. I mean, I could do that, but I don't know like how. Like, can I do that without it being an issue with my current job? You know, in the cabinet? Probably not. I mean, probably if we don't.
He
Yeah,
held
I
you
didn't know what we
hostage
were
and
gonna.
made you go
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, exactly.
You couldn't jump out of the car, you know. You
Yeah,
might
that's the
die.
thing. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't
Did,
know what was happening until
Did
it
you happen
happened.
to go to that racing event today?
No, I didn't because I was being held hostage as meetings and stuff.
Oh,
But yeah,
that's a bummer.
yeah.
I was also being held hostage by meetings and stuff.
Oh, yeah. I get that. Um, yeah, but it seems like it was probably pretty fun.
Yeah. I just get bummed out when big things like that happen when I just can't wake up in time, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
It's alright though.
Yeah, there's like a sweet spot. I did a survey way back when about like when people want, well, it was about music events, but it about events in general, and
Yeah.
they are pretty early in the storm. But like the sweet spot is like 2 to 3 hours into this storm.
Sure.
So yeah, it is a little early for you.
Yeah. And I'm even here early for
Mm-hmm.
someone who has a schedule like mine. So,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
you're not
you
wrong.
know, it's all right. I just get to deal with head pops and stuff
Mm-hmm.
a lot.
Yeah. It
Well, and
was a
that's
little
the other
crazy
thing. Like,
yesterday.
if I do go to events, sometimes it doesn't feel very good, so I gotta
Yeah.
leave anyway.
Yep. Yep. Same.
So, what else have you been up to? Are you getting pretty serious with Ethan yet, or?
Yeah. I mean, it's been a month. I mean,
Wow.
it's been over a month. Yeah, I mean,
That's
yeah. It's like a
it's
like
like
a
30
lifetime
years
in.
here.
Yeah, I know, isn't it? Yeah. No, we did have I had him take this no, not had him take. We had a
You made him take this
I made it.
compatibility. Have you guys had your tarot read yet?
No. Should do that just for
Yeah, you
funsies.
should.
But
That's fun.
yeah. Yeah, it is. No,
Ooh, it's getting foggy.
Oh, is it? A little
Yeah.
bit, yeah.
Looks cool. Monster's gonna come out of the mist. Alright, sorry, I'll stop. You can
No,
keep
no
talking
worries.
about Ethan. I asked.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, because I realized it was yesterday. Yeah, my buddy Jasper called and he said, "Yeah, we've been together with Bianca for 2 weeks," and I was like, "How the fuck is that even possible?" So then I started counting and I was like, "Uh-oh, yeah. I mean, we've been together for like a month, a little over a month." So once I realized that, I decided like, okay, we're gonna have like a very, very businessy, very formal, a review, like a
Yeah,
performance review, but not so much on the
sure.
performance part, just and yeah, so I kind of did that with him today, which was funny.
Alright.
He was so nervous.
He was nervous he wasn't gonna get the promotion.
Yeah, yeah, I think yeah, I don't know. He was just nervous and thought everything
Worried
was
he
gonna
was
go
gonna
wrong.
get demoted.
Yeah, probably, yeah. Yeah, every turn. But it was pretty fun.
Well, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
You've been coming out. People wouldn't expect it, but you're real romantic. You know.
I know. Shut up.
Eh,
Yeah, no, I mean, I have my moments, and I mean, I have used that to my advantage in the past, but it's way different now. It's one thing to just manage to get into someone's pants, and another to like
get
actually
into
give a
their
fuck.
heart.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Congrats on being able to give his first good performance review. I hope they
Yeah.
continue for however long you guys decide they need to continue for.
Yeah, we actually did schedule one. Like we actually put it in the calendar,
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know. So formal. Yep. In a month.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, just make sure if something happens within that month and y'all break up that you delete that so it doesn't remind you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wonder if you can do that.
I don't know.
Me neither.
You might just have to be reminded.
No, you can leave it.
Leave.
You can
so
leave
like,
the event.
okay,
Uh-huh.
because you decide you don't want to go to the event, so you
Yeah.
leave the event. Okay, yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, don't leave it yet,
I will not.
or
Yep.
ever. You are stuck together. I will
Mhm.
hold you both up at knife point.
Yeah. Sounds good. So, anything any word from Tessa about the stuff?
Yeah, we had a little talk.
Oh, you
It's
did?
all good. She
Okay.
basically confirmed things that Joanna told me. So we talked about Mr. Kenneth, Mr. Smiley, Mr. Jonathan, whatever
Mhm.
he wants to be called.
Mhm. Okay.
Just the same old stuff, you know.
Yeah.
No big deal. Just
Okay.
gotta be careful. Avoid them. If I can't
Yeah.
avoid them, just you know, be extra cautious.
Mhm.
And actually, probably, if you can avoid him, you probably should as well.
Okay.
Because I imagine if he's watching me, he'll know who my friends are.
Probably, yeah.
I'm also avoiding Ursula
Mhm.
and the people she hangs out with the most, because I feel like she tries to talk to most people, so I'm not gonna just
Mhm.
like avoid people just because they talk to her. It's got to be someone that is actively trying to hang out with her, I believe.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
The one-on-one hangouts are the concerning ones, probably.
Yeah.
Those are your closer friends, you know.
Yes. Yeah, she's an interesting one.
Well, I'm not a huge fan.
Yep.
And she keeps company with this guy who's interesting, but in all the wrong ways, you know.
Mhm.
Like, he's intriguing. You're curious about him, but like,
Mhm.
curiosity killed the cat in this case, you know. Reel it back. End up,
Mhm.
I don't know. End up just a dead mouse on the doorstep.
Yeah. Remember what his name is, by the way?
Well, his real name
Yeah.
is Kenneth Jesperson.
Jesperson. Yeah, this is the. Oh,
Yeah.
what the fuck is he wearing?
What did he?
I'm just looking at his profile.
Oh, his profile.
Yeah, he's just wearing
Oh.
some weird armor.
Most when I see him, he looks like he's out of the fucking Matrix or something. He's all wearing black
Yeah,
with a
yeah,
black
I
trench
remember.
coat and
Yeah,
scar on his
does he have like
face.
a hat? Yeah. Maybe not.
He has black hair. When I've seen him, I don't think
Yep.
I've seen the hat,
Yeah.
but I don't know for sure.
No, I don't think so either. I probably just imagined the hat. Like
But
he seems like a guy who would wear a
also,
dumb
you know,
fedora.
you've seen Ursula more than I have, so
Mhm.
it's possible she hangs out with multiple people who kind of give you alarm bells. You know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, she knows a lot of people. She's been around
Yeah.
for a long time,
Well,
and
she's
she's
media, right? So
yeah. Yeah, that's her. That's her job.
it's her job to know things, know people.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
those kinds of jobs are a little bit scary. Like
Mm-hmm.
journalist and cop, people who are paid to investigate and paid to get all the information, because information is power.
It is.
It's just depends on how responsible you are with it.
100%. Yeah, there it is. It's so delicate, the balance, and especially in a place like this, you can get corrupted so easily because, you know, everything around you is kind of more gray than black and white.
You know,
And yeah, stuff that like just the ethics of journalism and, you know, the principles and the codes, like why you do what you do and how you do it transparently, and like, yeah, with the story in mind, without gaining anything. Yeah, it can, I don't know if I could do it anymore. Or
Yeah.
here.
Here it'd be really tempting to sell the information you get to the highest bidder, even if they
Yeah.
pay you to like bury it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, and also
It'd be
like,
real tempting.
yeah, 100%. And also, I feel like like I think this is a place where your perspective is always going to be a little tainted by the people who you know, the people you spend time with, the people they associate with, like everything, like there's like the 6 degrees of separation is, yeah, everybody's connected.
Yeah.
So kind of staying away from being too subjective, I guess.
Yeah. And you can never know.
Would be
You
hard.
never know who's actually on your side. Like
That as well.
your best buddies could be working
Mhm.
against you the whole time just because someone you don't even know they're associated with doesn't like you.
Yes. Yeah. And
For what it's worth, it's not like that with me. For you, I didn't know anyone when I met you.
yeah.
You're the one that's pulling my strings.
Yeah. That's me. You know, it's interesting. We actually, I think it was yesterday with Ethan. We were doing sanitation, and when we do that, I like to ask questions, just like stuff like, okay, who was your first friend in the city? Things that I don't know about, like
Yeah.
that will, maybe um tell me something about him that I didn't know. Um, and after asking that, I think I asked him, who's your like newest friend? Because I think it's interesting to try to figure out like what a friend is to people, like because
Sure.
it's very clear that people have different thresholds for, what constitutes a friend.
Yeah.
And so, like while we were talking about that, he asked me, like, so who's your newest friend? And I said that this might sound crazy, but I actually think it's Tad. And he was very surprised, which I wasn't surprised about because, it seems like our definitions of what a friend is are pretty different.
Yeah, because you and I have
Um,
known each other for about 2 months.
yeah,
And
yeah,
it didn't start as a friendship. It started like
yeah.
everything starts, just kind of like a
Mm-hmm.
friendly
Casual.
acquaintanceship.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
I think you and I
Yeah.
probably have more similar definitions of friendship.
I think
Ethan
so
seems
too.
to make friends with everyone and think of friendly acquaintances as friends. So,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it was very interesting because we kind of got to that point. Yeah, yeah, that's probably like we have a different perspective on it, but at the same time, he doesn't feel like um I mean, I think he's got the same threshold for like kind of deeper, more close
Yeah.
friendships, but that's kind of just another step up from like okay, you have friends and then you have like good friends
Yeah.
or trusted friends or whatever it is. It's just that like the threshold is different for like what is a friend.
Yeah, it's just a definition issue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, I mean, back home, I would say I had a lot of friends. But
Mm-hmm.
I would also say I only had a few.
Yeah.
So,
Same.
you know, I use different definitions for the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
See how many of the twinkly lights you can see up here?
I know, it's pretty great. It's pretty great. There's a great view from the court center. Oh, actually, hold on. Did I show you this? Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. I mean, you're in one of these. Wait, hold on.
I'm in a thing?
Yeah, this is like I actually made only like a couple copies. Anyone who wants one can get one. But like a
There's no...
little
Oh,
photo
there
of it.
is a cover. I
Oh, it
didn't
took.
see it at first.
Yeah, yeah. You gotta open your eyes and look.
Yeah.
That
We
helps.
didn't realize we were making memories. We just knew we were having fun. Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes we weren't having fun, but
Hey,
finding
there
good
I
quote.
am looking
Yeah,
awkward on
exactly.
top of a rock.
Yeah.
Rockward.
Awkward.
You're hanging out. You're smoking by a gas pump. Signy.
Mm-hmm.
If
Yeah, I'm
you,
crazy that way.
and you're not into the adrenaline of going on a tow truck with Osvaldo and a plane? Ah,
Well, the tow truck's fine. It's the Osvaldo and the plane part that I
well,
don't like.
sure. That's why I framed it like
Uh-huh.
that.
Right.
Making you
Yeah.
seem like you were...
I'm a crazy person.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh. So there's
If
there's
I
one
ever
picture or
release
two.
an album, this will be the cover. All
Yeah.
right.
Isn't it a good picture?
Ooh, you could do... that would be a good... You should do a cover of Wichita Lineman on that one. Do you know what a lineman is? They deal with electric and phone
Oh,
lines.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Wichita Lineman. It's really good. It kind of sounds a little stalkery at parts, but it's a good song because
Okay.
he hears her singing in the wires. You know,
Oh
he
God.
can hear her through the wine. So it just
Yeah.
means he's thinking about her and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
But it sounds
Yep.
stalkery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I like the one y'all standing in front of the ocean, in front of that rock, all kind of making
Mhm. Yeah.
similar gestures.
Mhm.
Raul's doing it with the wrong hand, but still.
Yep. Yep.
No.
Can't be perfect.
Oh
Yeah.
no, this is my favorite so far.
Which
You
one
and
is it?
Raul with the mist behind
On
you,
the
the
roof?
Vinewood side.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's very cool.
that's awesome. Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
We are not vampires.
That's what
Refuse to
I
believe
thought
it.
about.
I
I know.
refuse to
Yeah.
believe.
That one is taken up on the roof of courts.
Yeah.
And yeah, that is like the upper one. It didn't fit nicely on the page, so that's why I put both of them, but the upper one for some reason it looks like I don't have any like that my eyes are just white and blank. So it even makes us look like more like vampires. I love it. It's great.
Wow.
The view is pretty stellar from
Oh,
that
there
spot.
the goth kids on the beach.
Yeah, yeah. That time actually in beach attire.
These are all great pictures. Is this all
Mhm.
Raul taking these, or?
Yes, all except 2, I think.
Wait, am I supposed to take the picture?
Oh, that one's yeah. That's a picture that I took. That one was from EJ's bachelor party or bachelorette party, whatever it's called. And we were just dancing on top of the limo, and then I asked, "Oh, so how's it coming? The picture?" And EJ said, "Wait, was I supposed to take the picture?" I'd just been dancing there for ages without anyone taking a picture. And then the mermaid picture of Ethan is that one was taken by EJ.
I
All the
love
other ones are Raul.
I love the picture of Raul with the dog.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
that
like
was
Raul and his spirit animal.
yeah. It was his only friend that day. He was very sad.
Oh,
Yeah,
but dogs are great friends.
they are. Yeah, very
All
loyal, very
right,
nice. Mm-hmm.
that's a good book. You want it back?
Yeah. 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 Do you
Let me
want it?
I'll give you it back. I'll give you it back.
I can make
I
more.
don't really have a place to put it
Yeah.
aside from my pocket, so.
Thank you. Yeah, you should get a collectibles pouch. And start
Oh
putting
yeah, I
stuff
guess
in
I do
there.
have a collectibles pouch in
Oh
my
yeah,
pocket.
there we go. Mm-hmm.
And I have a barrel in my apartment, but right now it's
Mhm.
taken up with
Mm-hmm.
2 IDs because
Oh, I
I
have a rock.
accidentally got too many IDs. And
Yeah.
then it also has a plant that I've just been too
You haven't put it
I
up
don't
anywhere.
I just don't want to. It's just so
Yeah.
hard to figure out where to put it and how to put it there, you know.
Yeah, I know.
But,
I know.
and I think a notebook's in there too. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
That's all it'll fit. I don't want to get more
Yeah.
barrels because then it'll be the same problem as that plant, you know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm sure I could go buy a crate or something, but I'm saving up for that
Yeah.
bike, you know.
Yeah, that's true. Also, if you yeah, I mean crates are that's nicer than getting a workbench. But
Yeah,
you can get a workbench and it has some storage space in it.
yeah. I probably should get
It's
a
awful
workbench
though.
for the mechanic
Yeah.
stuff, but
Oh,
I'm
that's true. Yeah.
Eli still
I don't
hasn't
know.
called me, but I might just have to call around.
Fucking Eli.
It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah,
We
he
just might
just
not be around at the same times, you know,
yeah,
or
maybe.
he's
I
not
don't
thinking
know.
about it at the time when I'm
No,
around.
he's not. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
I asked him when was it? A couple days ago.
It's no big deal.
Have you I did not. Yeah, have you ever 5 days ago. Okay, yeah. Mhm.
My
Have
main
you ever
problem right
managed to get a
now.
hold of Yeah.
My main problem right now is I can't put myself on the lemon list.
Yeah, I know.
Um,
Mhm.
Eventually I'll start doing that again, but I'd like to go a few days without getting an unknown number call before I
Yes.
start.
Yeah, I think
so.
that is fair.
Otherwise, I'm gonna have to change my number actually,
Yeah.
and I don't want to. I don't
Mhm.
wanna. So
Yeah.
it's just a lot of work to change your number and then make sure everyone who want to have your number has it, and
Yeah.
then you still can't go on the lemon list because then the person who shouldn't have
Yep.
it will have the
Yep.
new one. You know.
Yep. 100%. Yeah.
It just keeps me from like a minute and a half of discomfort while I let an unknown number ring, you know?
Yeah.
Because you can't dismiss it or they'll know that you're
Yeah.
around, you know?
Yep. Yeah, you just have to listen to it ring.
Ring and ring and ring.
Yeah.
It felt like I was getting a robocall, you know? How you dismiss those and then they just keep ringing. Like,
Yep.
come back again right away.
Yeah.
It's like, now I know you're a robocall.
Ew.
Nobody dials that fast.
Yeah. Ugh, that's awful. I hate that.
Well, you know. I like that we both glow a little bit.
Mhm. Yep.
Feels very gay.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about looking for a boyfriend, but I don't know that anyone in Los Santos is boyfriend material.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that kind of sucks?
It's gonna take a lot of getting to know people.
Yep. Yeah, it's a whole lot of
And
work. Well, yeah. I mean,
investigating them to make sure they're not being nefarious with people I shouldn't be around.
yep, yep.
Yeah.
Maybe there'll be something during this month, something,
Maybe, you know.
who knows?
But
Who
also,
knows?
I don't need to rush into one of those.
Yeah.
I always have this problem with relationships where I want something way different than the person I'm in a relationship wants, and
And it gets tricky.
then they start going, "You don't know how to love," and you know, like, what's your problem with commitment? And I'm like, I've been with you for like 2 years.
2 seconds.
How am I-
Yeah.
How do I have a
Yeah.
problem with commitment? You know?
Yeah.
Well, you know.
Yeah, it is. It's so weird. Um.
I also don't particularly like going to clubs and just hooking up with people. So
Yeah.
I gotta find some middle ground. You know?
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah. I was kind of the same way. And I used to be more of a person who, I hook up with people, yeah, but they were usually like, there were some people who I consider friends, and it was just like uncomplicated friends with benefits stuff.
Sure.
And but then there were people who definitely wanted more, who were more
Yeah.
like friends of friends. You meet them at, I don't
Like a
know,
house
it was
party or something.
yeah, it was usually stuff like that, or at a pub, that we used to hang out at, shit like that.
Yeah, I met my stalker at a game night.
Yeah.
So, you know, played some Settlers of Catan together.
Oh.
Yeah. Got along. Had what I thought was going to be a one-night stand. And then it was not.
Yeah.
Well, it was for me still. But not for him.
Yeah.
Oops.
Oopsie.
He seems so normal. You know?
Yeah. I feel that.
Neither of us won. That was one of my friend Elizabeth won that one, that game.
Yeah.
So he wasn't a sore loser.
Well, at least there was that.
That's the information I had about him.
Yeah.
Had pretty blue eyes. Anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Oh boy. Why is it so late again?
Well, because let me tell you something.
Tell
You
me.
and I have different time zones.
What?
Yeah.
No,
So it's
that
actually
can't
quite
be.
early right now when you're saying
Oh, okay.
it's late.
Well, that makes sense. That makes
yeah.
sense. That does make sense. Now I
So
understand.
I think you stick around maybe later than you should just because you want to talk to your old friend Tad. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You're
And I
not wrong.
appreciate it. I'm not going to ask you to stop. Keep ruining your sleep schedule.
Yeah, I mean, what a sleep schedule. I mean, it's whatever.
Well, who needs one of those?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
at some point I will, but
I do.
right now I'm not. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, right now I don't, so I'm not stressing about it. When the day comes, the day comes.
Yeah. And then I suppose we'll just keep up with text messages
Yeah.
and occasionally on the weekend or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Yeah, maybe I should.
Yeah, you should probably
Head
go.
up. Yeah.
Go get some sleep. And then
Yep.
I can be around earlier tomorrow. So
Ooh. Oh yeah, there's a pride parade.
is there? What time is
Yep,
that?
yep.
That's tomorrow then.
Yeah, I think it should be.
I forgot what the date
Yeah.
was today, so I thought I
Wait, hold
missed
on.
it.
Wait, what day is it? Yeah. Let's.
Yeah.
Pride Parade, Saturday, June 7th, 7 p.m. UTC.
Yeah, so I think that's...
I still don't understand, you know, time zones.
Is it on Twitter?
Yes. Yeah, if you look for Pride, then that works.
7 p.m. UTC. Dress up, have fun, show your pride.
Okay,
Starting
wait,
location
7
announced
p.m.
near start of parade.
Oh, wait. Okay, so this is a very early one, right? So 7 p.m. is... I think right now it's like 11 p.m. UTC. But I think there should be... Wait,
It'll be
hold
at
on.
noon for me. So, that'll be 4.5 hours ago tomorrow.
Wait, Eastern Daylight Time, 3 to 4 p.m.
Yeah. It's 4.5 hours ago, tomorrow.
What?
So,
No, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, 3...
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. My brain hurts.
3 to 4 Eastern. Do you know Pacific time very well? Like right now, it's 4:30 Pacific time, and the parade will be at noon Pacific time. It's 4:30 p.m. Pacific time. So yeah. You'll be here. That's 2 hours after storm starts. So, 2 hours after storm. That's the Pride Parade. You still there? Alright, so it'll be 2 hours after storm
Yeah.
tomorrow. I was
Okay.
talking to you all that time, but...
Oh, you were? Oh,
yeah,
whoops.
but... the thing is, my focus was somewhere else.
Yeah, I feel that. I've done that so many times today. Okay. Okay. Well, I will skedaddle.
Alright.
Hope you have a good rest of the day.
Yeah, I think it's been enough time between the phone calls and now that I could probably go get my tow truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's hope.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, if he
Okay.
follows me, he follows me. If you don't see me
Yeah.
tomorrow at the Pride Parade, I've been kidnapped and tortured.
Oh God. Okay, let's hope that's not the case.
Well, it feels weird having a black car instead of my green one.
Yeah, I was confused.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
rented
makes
2
sense.
cars somehow yesterday.
Oh.
Well, it's always that same rental guy. He always
Yeah.
gives me 2 rental
2
papers
cars.
at the same time, and
Yeah.
then he makes my head pop, and then I come back and I have 2 cars in my garage that I rented.
Yeah. That's so weird. Because
Yeah.
he usually, when I was renting cars, he
He
just
won't let
didn't
you
wanna
rent a new
me
one until
Yeah,
the last one runs up, even if you've already returned it.
Yes. Yeah. He just.
But for some reason, he
Yeah.
likes to give me 2. So
Yep. Yeah, I remember. Yep.
I didn't even get
Alright.
to see them try to make a baby this time. I
Damn,
just
that's
head popped.
disappointing. All right. Okay. See you
Sleep
around.
well. Hello? Hello?
Hey, Tad.
Hey, Joe. How's it going?
All right. So you don't think you need therapy anymore?
No, I feel fine.
Well, that doesn't really track with what you were saying the other day.
I don't know. I just slept on it, I guess.
Well, that doesn't mean you don't need therapy.
There's home. Alright.
Are you still struggling with your compulsions?
Nah. I'm all good. I don't know. I think, just had to get it out of my system, you know?
Tad, if I could be frank, the trauma you have isn't just something you can get out of your system.
But I did, Frank. See what I did there?
Yeah, I saw what you did there.
You should laugh. It was funny.
You might be experiencing a good period, but that doesn't mean that everything is fixed.
I just, I feel good. I feel like I used to feel good, you know? Doing fine.
Like,
I don't
like
want to
you
waste
used to
your.
feel?
I don't want to waste your. I don't want to waste your time. You know. It's
No,
just
you're
me,
not
me,
wasting my
me
time.
sitting talking about like goofing off with my friends and stuff. That's not great therapy. It's
I
just
mean,
me.
I would be down for anything.
Well, that's why I was like, we should hang out. I like you. I'm trying to park a rental right now. Yeah, the only thing going on really is got a few hang-up calls, one right after the other, right when I woke up this morning. Well, I don't know, unknown numbers. I didn't answer them, so not like hang-up calls, but why did I? Okay, park vehicle. All right. Yeah, the garage is acting weird for me. What's this? Ooh, a blueprint. What's this over here? Probably let's see. Oh, there's a
you
news
are.
tape and a handheld microphone. Interesting. I will take those and put them in my car. All right. Oh, hi.
Yeah,
How you doing?
good. You get to
You
see
hung
me
up
with
on
my
me.
clown makeup.
All
Yeah.
right. It's very blue and white.
Yeah, usually I take it off.
Did you want to hang out now? You got some free time?
Sure.
All right.
Do you want me to take the makeup off?
No, I'm fine with it. Why wouldn't I be fine with it?
I mean, I usually take it off for therapy sessions and stuff. And sometimes people.
Well, this isn't a therapy session. We're just hanging out.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah.
Alright.
I don't know if you want to take my car is being stocked. So I just put away a rental that I got yesterday.
Your
But it's
car is
about
being
to
stocked?
yeah, stocked. You know,
Huh.
people know it.
Have you thought about
Ski-
getting a new car?
Well, eventually I'm gonna get a motorbike. But gotta save up money for that. I had to give my my tow truck a 2 across today, so you know, it's gonna take some time. I'm patient. Sonny said she'd give me a loan if I really wanted, like if I was being impatient and it kept going up in price.
Okay. Alright, well,
So maybe
I
I'll
have
do
my-
that.
I have my bike and my vehicle here.
Sure, I don't care. Which one are you more comfortable with?
I always take out the bike.
All right. I don't have a helmet. Be careful.
I'm always careful.
I'd crack my head open like an egg. You know, brain comes spilling out. That'd be gross. And also, I probably wouldn't be good for me. You know.
Yeah, no. Have you gotten concussed at all recently?
Not that I know of. I mean, if I did, maybe it took away the memory of it somehow, you know? But I don't remember getting hurt. Yesterday I did experience a little bit of a rapture a couple times, though.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I got a rental car, actually, because my car and my tow truck both got stuck in the south side, which was, I guess there's a gas leak or something, but it just made me I just could not there, you know?
Yeah. Is it still gas leak there?
No, it seems to be fine today. So what have you been up to?
I've been staying in my room playing video games.
Oh yeah? What game?
Deltarune.
What's that one about?
It's kind of an RPG and fantasy, kind of. It's
That's
pretty cool.
Yeah. Good to
Back
imagine
now.
things about fantasy realm. Is it like, what kind of fantasy is it? Is it like high fantasy, or is it like
No. More like weird fantasy.
weird fantasy? That's the best kind of fantasy, JoJo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not really one to talk about myself much. Rather get to know other people better.
Yeah, I don't really talk about myself much either. Most of the time. So,
I mean, we've talked a lot in our sessions together.
I was going through something. I'm fine now, though. You know?
What changed?
I felt fine. I woke up and I felt fine. It was like some sort of weight had been lifted off my shoulders. I'm all good now.
You said you felt like you had before. Before when
Well,
your father was still alive?
well, yeah, I mean, I just felt fine, you know? I just feel fine. In fact, I feel downright good. You know, it's the most energy I've had for towing in a while.
Hate towing.
I've been wanting to. I do hate towing, but I've been wanting to save up for that bike for so long, and towing gets me way more money than Mosley's, you know. So now I'm really like putting my back into it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. It did stink though. All the money I made towing today, I had to put into fixing my tow truck, but now it'll work great for a while. I eventually need to put a new engine in it, but I need to find someone to teach me that kind of stuff soon. Sonny reached out to someone to reach out to me, but he hasn't done it because, you know, he's like people in the city, he just kind of forgets. So I'll probably have to reach out to him eventually. Man, a fantasy game. That got me wanting to play a game. Have you ever played the Persona series?
I haven't.
Those are some good games. I haven't played the most recent one. I should probably do that sometime. You won't see me for like over a week if I do that. Yeah. It's just it's like weird, and it's like a little. It's like time management and
That stresses me out.
RP, but it's not like time management like you have to beat a certain time. It's time management like you have to there are different parts of the day, you know, you got the morning, the afternoon, and the night, and you can only like do one thing with each point in time. So you have to choose carefully what activity you do and who you talk to and who you spend time with, and whether or not you go fight in it's like a little alternate dimension place where you fight. It's pretty cool. I think I think it's worth it. The story's really good too, you know? Doesn't sound like your cup of tea?
No, sounds like it.
Yeah.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah. And you get to wear like cool costumes when you're in the other dimension world, you know?
I do like that.
Yeah.
You get to customize
Yeah, well,
costumes.
I feel like you do. Like, there are different packs you can get, and you can, like, do different costumes and stuff, like, but yeah, I just, man, it's been a while since I played one. Now I'm excited. Well, oh, you missed it. Good job.
Yeah.
Oh, they missed us. Great job. Where are we headed?
I don't know.
Just riding around.
Yeah.
That's
Do you
cool.
want to go to one of your compulsion places?
Nah. I kind of don't know what I do there. Usually when I went there, it was just like, you know, standing around for a few minutes, checking to see if anything was out of place, or usually that meant if something was there or wasn't there. I didn't leave it, and it doesn't really matter. I don't feel like it matters right now, you know?
What about Tessa? Are you still obsessing over her?
Nah, she's cool though, you know? I'd say hi if we saw you.
Huh.
She's probably busy, you know?
Yeah.
She was always busy. No big deal. Oh,
sudden-
that was a close one.
A sudden change like this isn't normal, Tad.
I don't know. I mean, it wasn't normal what I was going through. It wasn't normal for me. So, this feels
Well, that was
normal
in
to me.
response to the trauma you've been going through.
Well, sure.
Trauma that doesn't.
Well, eventually you work
disappear.
through trauma. You know, you probably didn't disappear, but
Well,
it's not on the forefront of my mind.
that's just repression, Tad. You haven't dealt with any of the.
I feel like I dealt with it. Like, if I think about it right now, I'm fine.
Oh, damn.
There's a wall there. It's a very short wall. It's like they didn't
Okay.
finish it.
Yeah.
Ooh, don't go in the water. I guess you had quite a bit of lead up time before you hit the water.
Yeah.
This is fun. See, this is why I want a motorbike.
Yeah.
Also, in Persona, there are bikes usually, and like fun cars and stuff.
Walking like this.
I don't know. Why am I walking like this? You know? Feel like this is default. Oh, I broke a sandcastle.
This isn't usually how I walk.
Well, I mean, you know, you just find yourself, you know?
I'm trying.
Just think about it real hard and
I am thinking real hard and it's not working.
did you, like, I don't know. Usually it helps me if I run to see, like, if I try something to run and see if it looks right. Because once I started kind of walking like an alien and it looked really right to me.
Oh yeah.
But then I ran and it did not look right. It didn't feel right.
Hmm.
One would say it felt alien, you know?
Yeah.
Sand covers my shoes pretty much.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I'm gonna have sand in my shoes later. I probably already do.
As a therapist, this is all very concerning to me, Tad.
I don't know. I feel like I'm fine. I don't know what to tell you, you know?
It's not your fault. I just, don't think... It, it's not just like flipping a switch, something that happens in a day.
Well,
I'm worried you might be repressing things right now, and then
well, Joe,
it'll all come flooding back.
I've been here for 2 months. It's not like it's been a day. You know?
You've only started talking to me recently.
Yeah, well. Some things we're able to work through on our own.
Yeah.
I definitely did some of that.
Have you
You
worked through
weren't
your
here to
feelings
talk
towards
to.
your father?
Yeah. He's
What do you feel right now?
Well, I'm sad he's dead. I feel a little bit guilty that he's dead. But also, it's what he wanted. So I'm kind of coming to terms with it. You know? And, when he was alive, there are mixed feelings there, but he was my father and I loved him. And he loved me. And sometimes he showed it in bad ways, you know? And that sounds worse when I say it like that. Sometimes he showed it with violence toward others. I'll be a little more specific there, and then that doesn't sound as bad.
You don't have to minimize your trauma, though. Do you understand that the environment he let you grow up in was abusive?
Well, I don't think he really let me grow up in that. I don't think he had a choice. You know?
don't think so?
Well, my mom said get lost, and my uncle wouldn't take him in. My grandma was all that was left. My aunt, his sister, like, disowned the family. He was left with my grandma. My dad had special needs, you know? So he needed some sort of help. And even if he'd gone to like a hospital or something, or a assisted living facility or something, what were they going to do with me? My uncle wouldn't take me in. My aunt wouldn't take me in. My grandma would. I would have still been in the same position.
And your grandma abused you.
She did, but she didn't, like, physically hurt me, you know?
That doesn't matter.
Well,
Emotionally is still abuse.
yeah, but I'm strong. Persevered. I haven't seen her in 11 years, you know? It's fine. I'm fine. I'm functioning. I got my pride
Dad.
outfit on.
It wasn't just your grandma that abused you, Tad. It was also your father.
Well, I guess.
That's what I'm worried you haven't processed. That you're repressing.
I blame the things that my father did on my grandmother because that's what she taught him to do. And that's,
But at some point, there's some personal responsibility.
well, sure. I mean, he tried to counteract her, you know? He tried his best. His best wasn't always great, but he did what he could. And, you know, I don't... Everyone seems to think I, like, worship him as a hero. I just see the good and the bad. Because when I was at my lowest, it's like good cop, bad cop, you know? Good cop, bad cop. He was always going to be the good cop. And sometimes he wasn't even a cop. He was just like the receptionist bringing in donuts, you know? It's fine. And, I survived it. And I had a little problem with his death. And it's been a couple months. And, I cried about it. Now I feel fine. I had a bad day. And then it was been followed by good days. And, I'll let you know if I have a bad day again, but I feel like I'm fine.
I just can't believe that. Not when there's so much you haven't confronted.
Do you want me to feel bad?
No.
Then I don't know why you're fighting it.
I'm not fighting it. I'm asking questions. Because sometimes our brains play tricks on us.
Yeah. My
Makes us
brain is
think.
pretty, dead set on what it wants right now.
Yeah. Sometimes your brain makes you think that everything is amazing. You're on top of the world. Nothing could go wrong. You're great. And it can make you ignore the signs of what's really happening.
Oh, I'm not 100% great. I'm still getting stalked by that Kenneth guy.
Yeah.
I'm a little paranoid about it. But I feel like that's a feeling that's warranted, you know? It's not overblown. I feel it, but it's not like taking over my life. So, I mean, my brain's still able to feel like the difficult emotions, you know? Paranoia. That's difficult. I'm scared. But I have every reason to be scared. So, otherwise, I feel fine. Speaking of Kenneth, apparently people are asking around about the Smileys now. There's a lady from the Ravens who asked Siney about it. Siney's like, as far as I know, they were a cult. She didn't mention me, which I don't think she knew about all that when she was asked, because this was like a couple days ago. And I told her, that's great, that's all you know. If anyone asks you, that's all you know. She goes, okay. So I don't want I don't want my friends to be targeted like I'm targeted, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But I'd say we need to watch out for the ravens. I'd say I need to watch out for the ravens just in case something's happening there, you know?
Yeah.
I don't even know who they are. It's the first time I've heard of them.
I just stay away from it. Stay away from Smiley, Ursula.
Yeah, stay away from Kenneth Jesperson, Ursula, anyone Ursula hangs out with normally, which I feel like she's hung out with you some, so I'm just
Yeah.
kind of just
Does that make you uncomfortable?
a little bit.
Well,
I want to be your friend, but I don't want to be around
I
her.
hate Kenneth to his core, and he knows it.
All right.
I have told it to his face that I greatly dislike him.
Well, so long as you keep my name out of your mouth when you're talking to Ursula, should be fine. I don't even know if she knows my name, but she probably does. She hangs around Kenneth
Possible.
enough. She's a journalist, you know.
Kenneth is her fiance.
Yeah. So like, she knows about me. I also don't want you to be in danger because of
No.
me. And like, I'm not answering him, but eventually that's going to frustrate him. Today he called 3 times in a row, you know? Like a robocaller. I was trying to deal with texts with other people that I wanted to talk to, and I had to keep waiting because I can't dismiss the call or he'll know I'm around, you know?
Yeah.
So did you win your game, the Delta Rune thing?
Mm-hmm.
How long
Yeah.
did it take?
12 hours.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
It's probably
Yeah,
why I
it
didn't
was.
see you last night, huh? Well, that
Or the night before that.
my head kept. I just eventually went to sleep very early last night.
Mm.
The only job I could do was lumberjack, and that job is so boring. It's so boring, and you don't get a lot of money for it, and I'd have to buy a new axe, and ugh. I just went to sleep, you know?
Yeah. Sometimes
Plus, sometimes
happens.
the murder kitties get you out there, and I don't, you know me, I don't like hurting animals, not even when they're attacking me, so I just kind of gotta always have a car nearby or a fence to hop or something to get away from them. Don't always make it, you know?
Mm.
No fun. No fun. You okay?
Just thinking.
Any further thoughts?
I don't know if you'd want to hear my thoughts right now.
Oh, Penny anyway, but I always like to hear people's thoughts. Even if they're uncomfortable for me.
I mean, I've already repeated what I think,
Yeah.
and I'm worried.
I don't think you should be. Just means you're a good
Chad, do you
therapist,
trust
right?
me as a therapist?
Sure I do.
Why can't you trust my word that something's wrong?
Well, I guess I just don't feel it. I mean, you may very
Just
well be
because-
right, but at the moment, I just don't feel like there's anything wrong.
Wouldn't you want to work through some uncomfortable things while you're feeling okay, rather than letting them boil over?
I don't know what's uncomfortable though. I mean, when you live a life full of discomfort, it's hard to tell what's uncomfortable. I feel comfortable. My feet are gonna be full of sand, but I know you're not talking physically, but I just I feel fine. I just don't feel like I want to talk about myself anymore, you know? I'm done with it.
Can I ask you a question about someone else then?
Sure.
You mentioned previously you were obsessed with someone else other than Tessa. Who
Oh
was
yeah?
that?
Oh, that was Stacy. We were in kindergarten together. She was cool, you know. We hung out on the playground. We played tetherball sometimes. Sometimes we went to the bars and we did penny drops together. You know what a penny drop is?
Mhm.
You hang from your legs on the bar in the jungle gym, and then you swing, and eventually you get enough momentum from swinging that you can let go of the bar with your legs and land on your feet. So we do that sometimes. Sometimes she would make like little dandelion chains for me and put them around my neck, and I really liked her. I wouldn't stop talking about her. We hung out every day. You know, so much that my best friend at the time was starting to get a little jealous. And then later, when we were 15, he dated her, but I was over her at that point. You know, it had been how many years between kindergarten and 15? Like, that's like 10 years, right? Something.
How do you end up getting over her in that obsession?
Yeah, you know, kids, they grow out of it. It was puppy love. I just kind of got interested in other things, you know.
So then why do you consider her an obsession rather
Oh.
than just normal
Because
friendship or attraction?
I couldn't stop talking about her. It was like all the time. Just, you know, when I was at home, I just wanted her to be invited over. When she wasn't there, I was talking about everything we did all day, you know, and I cried whenever I was told that she couldn't come over or I couldn't see her, or one day when school was called off because of snow, I cried because I wouldn't get to see her that day. So it was a little obsessive, you know. But like kids can be like that sometimes. It's my first crush. It's my only crush.
Have the hallucinations gone away?
I don't know. Is this fire real? Are you real?
Mhm.
I think probably. I haven't had any issues.
Alright. The second something feels even a little bit off, let me know.
Oh, sure.
But until then, we could just hang out.
Sounds great. Who was
And I
your
haven't hung
first
out with
crush?
my wife in a while.
Oh no. Well, you can invite her over. That's
No,
fine.
no.
You sure?
Yeah. What were you saying?
What was your first crush like? We're sharing first crush stories.
Never really thought much about dating until I came to this city and had a crush on V. She
The
was engaged.
V.
Veronica Westfield.
Veronica Westfield. I don't think I know her. Well, what made you?
She's a raider.
She's a raider. Raider MC. Over.
Yeah.
Was it Chumash?
Yeah.
What made you like her?
You know, she was always looking out for me. She cared about me being safe. And I didn't really feel that a lot.
So you had a crush on her because she cared about you.
Mhm.
Suppose there are worse reasons to have a crush on people.
Yeah. Also didn't help. Also helped that she was very hot.
Yeah, that's one of them. Yeah. Marcus had that crush on Stacy when we were 15 because she had big boobs. I never really understood the. I'm just not a boob guy. I don't think. They're fine.
Mm.
I like the upper legs, you know.
What?
Muscular upper legs. I usually go for men, but sometimes women. But like, bicycle riders, and lots of times swimmers. They have like really muscular upper legs. They're nice. I don't know what it
Okay,
is, man.
muscular legs.
Just poking out under some shorts, Don't yuck my yum.
No. I dated a man named Legs.
Oh yeah. Is that Jackie?
Legs. Yep.
Wow. Yeah. Jackie didn't work out for me.
Yeah.
Not
He's
dating,
a
but
specific type of person. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he gave me good medicine. It's helped me sleep. I'm good. So. I just got to get a little bit better at figuring out what nights I need it and what nights I don't. But past couple nights have been great. So
Well, that's good.
I haven't even needed it. Yeah. Sleeping natural. I almost said au natural, but that's like naked.
Yeah.
But sleeping naturally, Need to go hang out with your wife.
She hasn't texted me back.
Well, that might not be good.
Yeah.
Want to go check the hospital?
She might not be awake.
Or you said she was a criminal, maybe prison?
Yeah, that is a high possibility.
Well, I hope you get to see her tonight.
I hope so.
Gotta be kind of nice having someone that's always on your side like that.
Sometimes we fight. You know, it's
Well.
not all.
Fighting isn't the same as not having them on your side. It's just a disagreement, you know? But, like, if you were in trouble, she'd come for you, right?
Yeah,
That's someone who's always on your side.
I guess that is true.
Someone who'd drop everything to come to you.
Yeah.
That sounded sad.
Oh, there she is.
Hey!
Hey. Meet you at Mosley's? Alright. Alright, I'll be over there. Yeah, I have money. It'll just take a bit. I'm in Polito. Yeah. No, I'll come down to you. But no, I have a bike. No, I'm coming down, Ember. I'm already coming down. Well, too bad. I'm going to Mosley's.
No. Okay, well, you did it.
Well, then we're gonna cross each other's paths and not see each other if you're gonna come up here. What? I'll be at Mosley's. Alright. Jesus Christ.
She really wants to see you,
Yeah.
but not enough to wait for you.
Well, she
Wow. Okay.
she wants to drive up to meet me, and I'm gonna drive down to meet her. So, who knows?
Yeah. You can drop me at Mosley's. I might look to see what motorbikes I can afford. Or I might buy something that's not a motorbike. I don't know yet. I kind of just want a car that hasn't been clocked by people, you know?
Yeah. I mean, this one, the carbon is like 90K.
Yeah, I don't have that much yet. I might just see how much I need and then talk to Sani about it tomorrow. See if I can get a loan. Because she's not gonna charge. Well, she might charge me. She won't charge me interest. She's got a lot of money. You know, this is the wrong side of the road.
I know, Ember said she was driving on the wrong side of the road.
Oh,
So I'm
you're
also
trying to
driving on the
miss
wrong
her.
side of the road.
Ah, I see.
Because I'm petty like that.
Well,
Plus, I don't think you want to see her since she's a funhouse clown.
I don't care.
Isn't that
And
one
I-
of the boundaries?
Well, I think the boundary is just not seeking out Tessa. You know? What's up?
Good.
You herded me.
I did, I herded you. Boundary did not see Tessa, but then you said you had your own boundaries. Kat.
Wait, stop. I'm gonna repair a bike.
Okay. Didn't you say you had your own you know, boundaries, which included not really contacting the Funhouse clowns.
Oh. Is that your phone again?
Yeah. Yes. Dive to Mosley's. I was on the wrong side of the road. You were driving on the wrong side of the road, so I was driving the wrong side of the road. You could have died. Yeah. Yeah, I do. Okay. See you soon.
Boy, you did a number on this.
Yeah, it's always like that. So, what were you saying?
Well, I had a little talk with Tessa, and we got some boundaries clarified. So I told her what I thought the boundaries were, and she confirmed what the boundaries were. So it's all good.
Okay. What were
And
the-
also, I don't really like. It doesn't really matter. I haven't sought out Tessa in like a couple weeks now, so. Pretty easy to keep boundaries when you've already been keeping them, you know? In fact, my boundaries were more strict than the ones we agreed on.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But, you're right, I will not go seeking out Ember, but if I see Ember, it's not a big deal.
Okay.
She should not know about my relationship with Tessa, though. There. Like how... You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I think if she ever does find out, that's got to come from Tessa. So that's one of the boundaries that we didn't talk about, Tessa and I, but I think it makes sense.
Why did you talk to Tessa? I thought were in a-
She wanted to talk about the smiley stuff. So we
What'd
talked
you
about the
say about
smiley stuff. Basically reiterated things you told me and said I should try to ignore him if I can. And if anything weird happens or if he presses an issue or something, I can go to Sneaky. So I'll go to Sneaky and Sneaky will reach out to Tessa if he needs to, you know? That all makes sense. Hey, we're here. Whee! Alright.
There you go.
Have a good time with your wife.